Hi Y3, welcome back. So we are going to do a bit of fluency today to start off with our math lesson. So here I have 100 divided by 10. So if we divide by 10, how much smaller do you think it gets? Have a quick think. Well done if you said the number gets 10 times smaller. So here I have 100 divided by 10. So we know that when we divide by 10, it gets 10 times smaller. So when we have 100 divided by 10, we know we're going to have to lose one of these placeholders because it's going to get 10 times smaller. So 100 divided by 10 is going to equal 10. I'm going to change the colour of this actually. So we're on to this next one. We've got 200 divided by 10. So remember, it gets 10 times smaller. So it loses a placeholder. So 200 divided by 10 is going to equal 20. Have a go at the next three on your sheets at home and see if you can try and work them out for me. Have a quick pause if you need to. So welcome back. So we've got 500 divided by 10. So we need to make this 10 times smaller than it was before when it was 500. So 500 10 times smaller would be 50. Well done if you managed to get that at home. So we've got 700 divided by 10. So remember, we need to make this 10 times smaller, okay? So we've got 700 divided by 10. What do you think it's going to be? Well done if you said 70. Okay. So this still follows the rule, okay? Even though the numbers are slightly different, it still follows the same rule. So I've got 730 divided by 10. So remember, it gets 10 times smaller. So everything moves over, okay? We lose our placeholder and we have our new number, which is 73. Well done if you managed to get them at home. We'll be doing a bit more of this tomorrow as well, so don't worry, I will be changing the numbers though. So we've got here, oh, let me just write that date. So it should be, when you do this, 7th, 12, 20. So remember, one digit per box. I can't do that on here right now though. So we're going to carry on with dividing numbers by grouping, but we are going to do a bit of a method today, okay? We're doing a bit of division method. So start by representing your numbers as blank and blank. Now when we start representing these numbers in a division method, short division, we start by our tens and then our ones. So this is slightly different from all the other ones that we do. So our addition, our subtraction, our multiplication, we always start with the ones. However, when we do division, we always start with the biggest number. We always start with the biggest row. We always start with our tens, okay? So how many blank of your divisor can you make? So divisor, you say it. Well done. Divisor is basically the number that you are dividing by, okay? It's just a fancy word of saying the number that you are dividing by. So remember, the whole thing with division is how many equal groups your divisor can make. Write your answers in the correct columns. Now, this is very, very important, okay? Write your answers in the correct column. So, moving on. So, here we've got 63 divided by 3. So, this is a big number. Now, you could do your times tables. However, you're going to be there for a very, very long time. So, what we like to do, we like to get, first of all, our tens. Now have a look at this number. We have 63. So how many 6s would you need? How many 10s would you need? Well done if you said 6 10s. So you need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Remember, these are 10s though. So we've got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. And how many 1s do we need? So well done if you said we need 3 1s. So we've got 1, 2, 3. Okay, so this is our divisor, okay, the number that we are dividing by. And we're seeing how many equal groups of 63 we can have into 3 groups. So let's always start off with our 10s, okay? We start off with our 10s. So in one of these groups, we want to have 3 in each group. So let's have a look. We've got 1, 2, 3. So this makes 1 group. Okay. Can we make another equal group of 3? Have a look. Can we make another equal group of 3? So we've got 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we can make another equal group. So let's make another equal group of 3. If you notice, it's very similar to our numicon that we used the other day. So how many equal groups of 3 do we have in our 10s column? So we have 1 and we have 2. Okay, but we're not quite finished there. We've done our 10s column. We now need to move on to our 1s column, our 1s column. So can we make an equal group of 3? 1, 2, 3. Yes, we can. So there are no more 1s here. So I need to see how many equal groups I can make. So I've made 1. And we have no more other columns. So here I've got this number of 21. So 63 divided by 3 equals 21. We've seen how many equal groups of 3s we can have from this number here. Okay, let's do another one together. So here, first of all, we have this number, okay? First of all, we've got our divisor. So we've got our divisor, which is 3. So we know in the divisor, we're going to have 3 in each group. And again, let's see how many 10s that we have, okay? So we've got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So we have our 3 here. And so far we have 6 10s. However, we're just only going to put the 6 here, okay? Because when we write it, we need to just put just 1 6 because we know this is in the 10s column. Then we go on to our 1s column. So here we've got how many 1s? Well done if you said 3. Now, as you can see, I've got a little method here, and we call this the bus stop method or a short division, okay? Bus stop and short division are basically the same thing, okay? But this is just a different way of representing what we have here. So again, we're going to see how many, so let me move that out of the way. So here, we need to see how many equal groups of 3 we can have. Remember, we always start with our 10s column. So can I make an equal group of 3? 1, 2, 3. Yes, I can. Can I make another equal group of 3? 1, 2, 3. Yes, I can. So here, I've got no more 10s now. So now I need to see how many equal groups of 3 I have. So I have 1, 2, and I put the 2 up here. And with our division here, we're going to put the 2 up here. Okay, so remember the value of this 2 is really worth a 20, okay, because it's in our 10s column. Okay, so now we need to divide by our 1s column. So let's see if we can have an equal group of 3. 1, 2, 3. Yes, we can. And there's no more columns. There's no more ones in this column, okay? So how many equal groups of 3 can I have? Well done if you said 1. And again, we would put this up here. So this is just another way of showing 63 divided by 3 equals 21. Okay, so again, you can do this how we normally do it. You can do it with your tens. Let me just get these tens here. There we go. So I'll move these. Oops, try not to do that. There we go. Okay, so it's up to you if you want to have a pause here and have a go with it. Remember, you don't have to use these tens and these ones. If you know your timetables really well, you will be able to do this, okay? So I'm going to show you both ways in a second. Okay, so here we've got 48 divided by 2. So if I wanted to, I'm going to get my tens. How many tens will I need? Well done if you said 4 tens. And how many ones will I need? Yes, I will need 8 ones. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Just going to change the colour of this actually. So first of all, we're going to do 40 divided by 2 or 4 divided by 2. It doesn't matter how you do it, okay? Because remember, as long as you know that this 4 is really worth a 40. So how many equal groups of 2 can I have? So I've got 1, 2. That's one group of 2. Can I make another equal 2? Group of 2? Yes, I can. So how many groups of 2 do I have? 1, 2. And if you know 4 divided by 2, so how many 2s do you need to have 4? 2, 4. That would equal a 2. Brilliant. We have no more tens, so we're going to go into our ones column. And again, we're going to see how many equal groups of 2 we can have. So I've got 1, 2 here. I can make another group of 2 here. I can make another group of 2 here. And I can make another group of 2 here. So how many do I have? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. And if you know your times tables really well, if you know 8 divided by 2, you would know that would equal a 4. So 48 divided by 2 equals 24. So well done if you managed to get that at home. Again, if you want to have a quick pause at this and having a go at this by yourself, by either using your times tables or by the ones by your tens and ones, do so. If you want to have a quick pause, can do. So here we go. Okay, so I've got 93 divided by 3. So remember, how many tens am I going to have? So well done if you said 9 tens. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Can I squeeze it in? Let's just put it there. There we go. Excellent. And then we need to see how many ones we have. So we have 3 ones. So 1, 2, 3. Now, in this group, we're going to have how many? Well done if you said 3. So again, we always start with our tens column. We always start with the biggest number. So in this number, it is in our tens column, which is the 90. So let's see how many groups of 3 we can have. So we've got one group of 3 here. We've got another group of 3 here. And we've got another group of 3 here. So how many groups of 3 do we have? 1, 2, 3. And if you know your times tables really well, if you do 9 divided by 3, so how many 3s do you need to make 9? 3, 6, 9. 1, 2, 3. Just our number up here. Okay, we have no more tens now, so we're going to go into our ones column. Can I make an equal group of 3? Yes, I can. There are no more 1s now. We've grouped them all and we see how many groups we have. So we only have 1 group. And if you know 3 divided by 3, how many 3s do you need to make 3? 3. And you've got only 1. Okay. So your answer, so 63 divided by 3 equals 31. Well done if you managed. Okay, sorry if that's jumped a little bit. I had a bit of an issue with my computer, but I've managed to sort it out. So we've got this calculation here, this question. So first of all, we're going to see how many 10s we have. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we've got 7 10s. 7 10s is the same as 70. And we see how many 1s we have. We have 2 1s. And we look at our divisor and it's a 3. So in each group, there needs to be 3. Remember, we start with the 10s column. So see how many groups of 3 we can have. So we can have 1 group of 3. Can I make another one? Yes, I can. Okay. I can't make another one, but I still have this extra 10 here. So first of all, we know we can have 2 equal groups. However, I've still got this extra 10. I can't make an extra group of 3 of it. However, I know 1 10 is the same as 10 1s. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take that extra 10 and put it into the 1s column. So exchange that 10 and put that 110 and put 10 1s. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so again, I'm going to see how many groups of 3 I can have. So I've got 1, 2, 3. Can I make another group of 3? Yes, I can. 1, 2, 3. Can I make another group of 3? Yes, I can. 1, 2, 3. Can I make another group of 3? 1, 2, 3. Yes, I can. So now we're going to see how many groups of this 12 I can have. 1, 2, 3, 4. And if you knew 12 divided by 3, if you know your 3 times table, so 3, 6, 9, 12, which equals 4. So 72 divided by 3 equals 24. Now this is tricky stuff, this is very hard stuff. And we're going to need a lot of practice with this. So again, let me just move these numbers here. I'm going to put my 10s and 1s here. So if you would like to, have a go by yourself at home. Try and go have a go on a sheet. If you want to watch me do this together, that's fine by me as well. So remember, we have our bus stop or our short division. And our divisor that we're dividing by is 2. So we need to remember that each group has 2. How many 10s do I have? I have 5 10s. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And how many 1s do I have? I have 4 1s. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So how many equal groups of this number can I have? So we've got 1, 2. Can I make another equal group? Yes, I can. Brilliant. Okay, so I have this left over, this remaining. So first of all, I can have 2 equal groups. However, I have to exchange this 110 for 10 lots of 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to have to move everything up. That's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. Oh, this is all going to be really squished, isn't it? Oh, dearie me. Do you know what will be easier if I move these here? And then move that down. There we go. Sorted. So, and remember, we're carrying that extra 1 into this column here. So, we'll see how many groups of, how many 14 divided by 2 is. Now, you might know that in your head if you know your 2 times table really well. But I'm going to show you on here. So, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we know that 14 divided by 2 equals 7. So 54 divided by 2 equals 27. So well done if you managed to get that. Let's do this next one underneath. So I'm just going to have to get rid of that or else I'm not going to have enough room for everything else. So again, so we're dividing by 3 this time. So in each group there's going to be 3. I've got 5 ones. No, I've got 5 tens, sorry. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I have 1, 1. So change the colour of this actually. So we're going to start with our tens column and we see how many groups we can have of 3. So I can have 1, 2, 3. Okay, I can't make any more because we have we only have 2 here. Okay, so we know we can have 1. However, we've got 2 tens left over. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to exchange them. We've got 1 lot of 10, 2 lot of 10. And I'm going to carry them over into the ones column. So here I have 21 divided by 3. Now I could get 21 ones, I could do, however, that's going to be a bit silly, isn't it? I'm going to have too many. But if you know your times tables, your 3 times tables, you could do 21 divided by 3. So let's do that. So I've got 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21. Okay, so how many 3s go into 21? So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 21 divided by 3 equals 7. Okay, this is tricky stuff this, okay? So you need to be making sure that you do one step at a time. So if you want to have a go by yourself again, you can do, see how many tens and ones you have, see how many is going to be in each group, okay? You can have a little pause and have a go by yourself at home. Okay, so first of all, let's see how many tens I've got. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 4 tens. And how many ones have I got? I've got 3 ones. And my divisor is my 3. So I'm seeing that there are 3 in each group. So I've got 43 divided by 3. So always start with our tens column, sorry. So remember, in each group there's going to be 3 in this one. We've got 1, 2, 3. Okay, I can't make another group because I only have 1 left over. So I'm going to put 1 group here and carry over this 10 into the ones column and put the 10 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So again, groups of 3. So 1, 2, 3, that's one group. 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 However, I've got one left over. So first of all, let's see how many groups we have in our ones column. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. However, we have one remainder. So we can't make an extra group of it because we've got no more numbers. So this one is just going to be a remainder 1. So 43 divided by 3 equals 14, remainder 1. Okay, tricky stuff this, okay? So what I'm going to let you do, I'm going to let you have a go at some of these sheets, okay? Again, you can print it off from the website or you can have a look at here, okay? What I would make sure that you do, make sure, like I have done, I've made sure that all my 10s and all my 1s are all nice and neat, okay? Make sure that if you're going to do this on a sheet at home, you're doing it by yourself, do it as neatly as I have done it as well. And remember, look at your divisor. How many does there need to be in one group? So this is semicircle, okay? Again, same as what I've done before. If there's anything left over, carry it over into the next column, okay? If you need to draw any extra circles, do it, okay? Remember to send any work to me at y3willow@australia.org. However, we still have one bit left to go, and we have our skill sharp, okay? So today we're doing add and subtracting, so look very carefully at what the operation says, okay? So have a quick pause and have a go at it, and I'll show you the answers in a couple of seconds. So, well done if you managed to get these right. And remember to send any of this work that I've done for you today. Okay, have a go at it, okay, because this is tricky stuff today. So make sure that you send it to y3willow@australiabyronwood.org. So hopefully I'll be able to see your work soon, and I hope you're all well, and that's it for me today. Bye.